Creating an affiliate marketing strategy for Pinterest is slightly different than one that you would create on Instagram or TikTok. Today, we're going to talk about creating an affiliate marketing strategy with your blog and with blog posts, and which types of posts perform best for affiliate monetization, and some of the best tips that you can use and utilize in your own affiliate marketing strategy in order to make the most money in your business and to provide the most value to your readers and watchers. Most pinners on Pinterest are actually browsing for completely selfish reasons. They're not usually on Pinterest looking for things like they are if they run across something on TikTok. For example, this last week I was browsing TikTok and I saw a creator utilizing a clothesline in their backyard to hang their clothes. Now, I live in the desert. It's very hot. We have like almost 300 days of sunshine a year, so a clothesline for me actually makes a lot of sense. I've actually been wanting to add a clothesline to my backyard for our pool, for all of our wet towels and swimsuits and stuff like that when the kids get out. So this creator putting this piece of content on TikTok and telling me all about how great it was encouraged me to actually go ahead and make the purchase I already actually had in my mind from months ago. I actually had this idea back in the spring to add a clothesline for pool season, and I had just forgotten about it. So it was very much an impulse purchase, whereas on Pinterest, pinners are not really there impulse buying. They are there planning. Sometimes their planning and their purchase journey could be as long as 6 months or more in some cases, but the average time is usually about 18 days. So a journey for someone doing affiliate marketing on TikTok or Instagram, like you and I, creating that journey for a user, for a viewer, is going to be different than when we create that journey for a Pinterest user. So let's talk about the types of blog posts, as well as I'm going to show you some examples of each that work really well for Pinterest and your blog. When it comes to creating content for your blog with Pinterest in mind, there are 4 distinct types of blog posts that I would suggest that you create. The very first one is how-to content. Now I have 2 examples lined up for you, one of my own and one of someone else's I went out and actually found. So how-to content is going to teach people how to do something. For example, in this blog post where I talk about Tailwind and how to use it, I'm walking you through the key features of using Tailwind to schedule your Pinterest pins. Now, I've dialed in on one very specific how-to use case in this blog post, and that's how to schedule pins. Tailwind talks about and allows you to do so many other things, but I've narrowed my focus in on this one thing. Now, in this example, I'm actually going to show you from just a stranger on the internet is how to clean a cast iron pan. This is an example I use quite often. I use cast iron pans in my own life quite frequently, so this is an easy one for me to talk about. So cast iron pans are not your easy, run-of-the-mill, toss it in the dishwasher type of pan that you can cook with. So when it comes to cleaning them, if you want this piece of equipment, this tool that you use in your kitchen to last a lifetime, like the ones that I've inherited, then you want to properly take care of them. So this content creator actually has a full blog post teaching you exactly the ways to clean your cast iron pan, to use soap or not to use soap, to use scrub brushes or not, to soak or not. She goes through all of these details in depth, and throughout this blog post, she's actually linked the cast iron pans that she suggests that you purchase. There's a few different options, as you can see, and this is a really great way to show someone how to do something with a product that you really love, monetizing it with an affiliate link. I do the same thing in the Tailwind blog post, where I showcase how to actually schedule your content using Tailwind, and then I go into the free offer that I have created where I tell people about this automation guide that I've created so I can get them on my email list. That's more of an advanced topic where I talk about in this 3 advanced strategies for affiliate marketing video. But I have an affiliate funnel behind that where if someone were to grab the automation guide, then they're going to get it into a newsletter sequence, and I'm going to nurture them to get one of the scheduling tools I talk about. Even deeper into that blog post, you'll see me talk about my Pinterest Academy that I am telling people. I have a full automation course in there where I will teach you the ins and outs of each scheduling tool. So you can really go as deep as you would like to or as shallow as you would like to, but the bare minimum here is to make sure you create enough value and teach people how to do something with that tool, and you're not just glazing over all the details. The second type of blog post that you want to create is a review blog post. This is a blog post that will actually review a tool or a product or whatever it is in detail. You're going to review the pros and the cons. What did you like? What did you not like? Be really honest with this and go in depth in your review. Review content is going to allow people who already know that they want a product, but maybe that they want a little bit more information about the product. For example, I'm in the market for a really high-end astrophotography telescope. I recently went on the internet and started reading review blog posts all about this telescope and other telescopes like it. What capability they have, what kind of accessories am I going to need to make it work? Did people like it? Were people able to achieve the imagery that I am wanting to achieve with the same tool? So I encourage you to create honest review content on your own website and blog posts. In this one, I'm actually reviewing ThriveCart to sell digital products, and you can see throughout this post, I talk about the things I love, the features I love, and the ones that I think could be improved upon. Now, in this example that I went out and found on the internet, this person is reviewing Le Creuset cast iron pans. Again, with a cast iron example, I know, but this review post is actually really good. It goes into detail as to why these pans are so expensive, but really actually worth your investment if you want pans that are gonna last a lifetime that you can pass down to your children and your grandchildren. So take a peek at these two reviews and you can see the differences in how I structured it and how someone on the internet structured it. Also, a really great thing about this YouTube video in particular is I am reviewing things in the digital world, and the examples I'm giving you are very heavily product-based, so you can see if you are creating content for products, how you could structure your own blog content. The third blog content type that I would suggest you create is comparison content. Comparison content is going to lend you credibility. You need credibility and trust in order to sell to people on the internet who have never met you before. Comparison content is really great, and it shows that you have done your own research when it comes to the products that you're recommending. You've tried other things. Now, what I have done on my own website as well as this YouTube channel is compared Pinterest schedulers. This is really great for people in my industry because they always want to know if there's a better tool that might be able to fit their needs for a better cost or with more features. So in this piece of content that I created almost 2 years ago, I tested Pinterest schedulers so you don't have to. I go into detail on 4 or 5 different Pinterest schedulers, the pros and cons of each, and 6 key points for each scheduler if I were to recommend it to you to use. It's a very non-biased or unbiased review. I have used all of these over time. I have canceled and resubscribed to every single one of these over time. And I would recommend all of them to you in different instances. But this comparison post compares different tools together and allows you, the reader, to make the decision for yourself. But it also shows that the writer, me, or the YouTube video creator has done their own research, has used the tools, and feels good with the recommendation that they're making. Now, in this other example with the stranger on the internet, of course, we have more cast iron pans. This person is comparing Le Creuset to Staub. I have no idea how to say the brand name, but they are comparing 2 very high-end cast iron brands together and telling you which one that they prefer. So in this blog post, you can see the differences in the Le Creuset and the other brand and the recommendations for each. Now, of course, all of the links to these blog posts are going to be in the description down below, as well as in the actual final blog post that I create for this video. So make sure you check the description if you'd like to go and browse these blog posts with your own eyes. Now, the fourth and final blog post type that I would suggest that you make is a listicle. Now, we are going completely out into a different website this time that I own, but this particular blog post actually brings me several $100s a month in affiliate sales from Amazon, and I have not touched this blog in almost 3 years. So without further ado, let's take a look at listicles. Listicles are essentially a list of different items that you recommend within a particular product lineup. So in this blog post, it's 9 different products that you basically need for RV living when you very first get started with the RV life. They are things like water valves and tire chocks and you name it. But these 9 things are going to make your life really easy. With each of the 9 things, you can see that I've added a blurb about each one of them and how we use them. Now, from this post from a stranger on the internet about, you guessed it, cast iron cookware. This is the 5 different brands, I believe it's 5, of different cast iron cookware that you should consider if you are looking to invest in this type of cooking tool. So as you browse through the post, you're gonna see the different brands and the different things that each brand offers, as well as probably a bit of a review about each one. However, it is a listicle. It's showing different items within the same group of products from different brands, and that's really what makes it great. It doesn't even have to be all cast iron skillets. It could be the 5 face moisturizers that you love to use throughout the year, and it's 5 different face moisturizers. Or it could be the 5 face essentials that you use in your skincare routine, and that could be anything from oils to retinols to foundation or whatever else. If you're a dude watching this video, it could literally be the 5 tools that you have to have in your toolbox in order to renovate a bathroom, for example. I'm actually in the middle of renovating a bathroom, so to all the women DIYers out there, this is for you too, babe. It can be so many different things. Listicles are actually really great, and they do provide options for you. I even see food creators creating listicles out of recipes. So you'll see these all the time on Pinterest, like 39 chicken recipes for the grill, or 15 recipes to use up your strawberries in your fridge, or something like that. The listicles are a really great way for you to create a piece of content that gives your readers or viewers a chance to see all the different options that they have to use. So now that we've talked about the types of blog content that you can create for really good affiliate marketing opportunities on Pinterest, let's talk about the 4 things that you really need to know when it comes to creating an affiliate marketing strategy that actually makes money. So number 1 is to keep it real. You have to be honest. You have to be authentic. I really hate the word authentic these days, but it's true. You have to be honest and you have to be real. People do not want to see you creating content for the sake of hawking a product that they can very clearly see through your content that you don't like and you don't use. There's one influencer that I watch on Instagram. She's a very well-paid influencer. She probably makes millions of dollars a year, but I can always tell when she is doing a deal because she is making money from it instead of because she loves the product. So tip number 1 is obviously to keep it real. But how do you keep it real? You do that by sharing the struggles that led you to that product and the things that you love and hate about the product. You can be really real about these companies and these products while also being constructive with your criticism. There is one feature about Tailwind that I specifically will not talk about. I do not cover that particular feature because I really dislike the feature as a whole, and that doesn't keep me from giving Tailwind really rave reviews. It doesn't keep me from giving them feedback on the overall tool and sending people their way. Also, part of keeping it real is keeping your content cohesive with what you do. So what I mean by this is, if you are a makeup blogger, you're not writing reviews about Tailwind for your audience. If you're a travel blogger, you're not writing articles that are telling people how to do marketing. You are doing makeup reviews, fashion reviews, get ready with me kind of things, but you are not going into a world where your audience is going to be so confused and they're not actually going to consume that content. Keep your audience first in the forefront when you are creating content, and that will help to ensure that what you are creating for them is real. Number 2 is don't go really deep into every single feature or every bell and whistle about the product that you're reviewing. If you're doing review type content or how-to content, be really focused and go really deep into the features and the bells and whistles that you love. But you don't have to cover a tool from start to finish or makeup from start to finish with every possible thing that you could ever do with it. Don't fall into that trap. Number 3 is to build trust and credibility. Now, to do this, you obviously need to be real. You obviously need to be providing value for your audience. And I'm not talking about just like giving them 3 tips and that's the value that you give. They need to be able to walk away from your content understanding how that they can better solve their own problems and how this fits into their lives. So building trust and credibility is going to take you a long way. It's going to take people from not knowing you to actually purchasing through your links. You do this by creating comparison content like what we talked about earlier when I was creating comparison content for schedulers. You do this by reviewing products and services and actually giving your real honest thoughts and reviews. You can talk about the downsides of products and the things that you don't like, as long as when you are doing those things, you're providing some constructive criticism as to how those things could be improved. You're not just hating on the things that you hate and you're telling people, well, you don't want to buy this because of this reason. But you're also not always making it sunshine and rainbows. You never know who's watching your content. I mean, proof in the pudding right here is one of the co-founders of Tailwind watched one of my YouTube videos right after they released Ghostwriter and commented on it and said that if I ever need anything, I can reach out to him. And you know, his credibility is that he helped to found this company that I'm doing a review for. And that has led to a great partnership with the affiliate manager over at Tailwind for me. I am always getting their newsletter offers now. I'm getting emails directly from her where they're saying, hey, we're gonna run some ads to your video because it's a really good video. Things like that. So you quite literally never know who's watching. So if you are talking about the downsides of products or the ways that companies can improve their products and services, always keep it in mind that you're doing this for the betterment of everyone else that can use this tool and benefit from it too. Not only is that going to look real and authentic to your viewers, but it's going to provide a really good feedback and a way that the company could improve their own packaging, marketing, product, whatever it is. And the fourth and final thing that you need to do to create a really effective affiliate marketing strategy is to have fun and don't lie. Quite literally, just have fun with it and don't lie. There is so much garbage on the internet. We do not need to waste every waking minute trying to monetize every single thing that we do in our life. You can have fun in your personal life and you can do these things and you can use these products, but that doesn't mean that you need to monetize all of them. But at the same time, have fun with the ones that you are creating for. Now that you know how to create affiliate content for your blog and keep your Pinterest pinners in mind, head on over here to this playlist and watch these videos about affiliate marketing and Pinterest, and I will see you over there.